Here we go. People of Earth, the time is upon us. It is episode 3. Do I know what's gonna happen? Nah, do you know what's gonna happen? Maybe in the slightest, but I mean, this is an experiment. This is not my usual skit-like thing. So, for the first time ever, I have a script, which I won't follow because it's just gonna be there in spirit, coming at me from one of the depths of one of the strongest symbiotic relationships known to man and woman and other and people of Earth. The relationship between pen and paper, ink and parchment, squid and wood, if you like. It's probably enough of that. This installment of the vlog is totally not scripted because it contains pretty much the most personal stuff from the trip for me. Not just a trip, for a long time, I'm afraid. So, be warned. Day 3 is not pictures and silly comments and silly pictures and stupid comments. It's none of those. This one actually kind of hurt. This one actually kind of hurts. So. 私はサルゴスです。We pick up where we ended in day 2, as one does, where our heroes were sampling some of the fine local salaryman lifestyle in the plastic curtain covered hole in a wall izakaya of the gods. And this being the third part of the sake saga, something has to come of it, basically. We had our fun and the izakaya closed at 11. At first we thought that was a bit early for an izakaya. The mood is so good at the izakaya around that time. You're like, why would they ever close? This is prime making money time. So we wondered about this, and then there was a hypothesis formed that maybe they do this to honor the salaryman work style, lifestyle, death style. There's a Metallica song there somewhere, but so they end at 11 so the salaryman can go back home and actually do some sleeping before they do it all over again. So that's nice, I guess. So we left the izakaya to our hotel. We walked all the meters, several of them, really. Our hotel in Izakuzabashi, and from what I recall, may have watched an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Carol can confirm, deny, or make up allegations about this. I don't know. I think we watched an episode, so we might have fallen asleep 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. This is still our first day in Tokyo, in Japan, you see. So we did quite a lot. We went to Ikebukuro with John. We went to the hotel for like 4 seconds until I said, let's go out. And then we izakaya'd. We got back. Now it's nighttime of day 1. There's a Zelda reference there somewhere. Whatever. Asleep 1:30. I wake up at 3 something. 3 of whatever, too early. There are now 4 people in the room. Besides me, there's Carol, my room sharing Dutchie for most of the trip, and 3 sort of odd looking fellas who are distinctly shorter than the aforementioned Dutchie. They are dressed up, and my mind is just going 1,000 miles a minute. Am I marrying someone? Is this my Strange stag do? Is this Carol's way of introducing me to the Japanese card community? Because I don't know them at all. I've met two of them, and Carol is more in know, being the SMK alibi of this particular hotel room. I commentate, I did stuff in the past, knew stuff in the past, and now I just commentate, whatever. So I thought maybe Carol has concocted this crazy idea. How about we get some Japanese boys in the hotel room at like 3 o'clock and just surprise Sargoth with the, hey, this is how we do it. There's a Backstreet Boys thing there. And just party till the sun comes back up. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. And I figured this is just something I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. Also, why is this Yamakusa wet? I don't know. At the hotels we got this sort of kimono-looking things. You can probably see here. I think they were called Yamakusa, so I'll actually check that for safety. Oh no. Oh no. Well, definitely not Yamakusa. Anyway, it's a gown, it's a kimono, it's a fun hotel thing. It's got a name. I don't know the name, apparently. The letters may be right. Right, so what is this thing with the three Japanese and Carol standing over my bed? Also, why is my gown wet? Well, I don't know the answers to any of these questions, but I decide to be a yes person. It's my first day in Japan. I am up for some thrills. So I laugh it off, or I laugh a bit, and then I go brush my teeth, because that's the thing that feels right. I got some morning stuff going on there. Or 1.5 hour sleep stuff. I didn't know at the time, but it felt right. When I come back from the bathroom, and I'm sorry, I'm making this way too skit-like and jovial, and just look through that. I come back from the bathroom. I am eager to see what's coming next, because I honestly don't know. And as I hear Carol saying something about a hospital and punching, I catch a glimpse of my side of the bed. My gown was indeed wet, and so was the bed. Down by where my waist would have been when I slept. Up by my head was another puddle. This one was red. It slowly dawned on me that my previous questions may have all been answered if I could only listen at this point in time, but I was not able to. Eventually, though, a single word entered my mind, because it was said so many times in that room. And that word was seizure. Yeah, I apparently had a seizure while sleeping. Carol describes it as, because I was not conscious at the time, as spasmic behavior, a death growl of sorts, and just violence within my own sphere, basically. He tried contacting me, shouting, punching, hence the punching part. Couldn't get through, so he did the completely correct thing, which he did all the way through this. I mean, this is Saint Carolci at the moment. He goes to reception, gets them to call the emergency number. The emergency crew arrive. They happen to be 3 rather short Japanese people in funny-looking clothing. I figured that out later, but anyway. I obviously now decide to go with these people, although I have no recollection of a seizure. Why should I believe this? But I'll go to hospital. and suddenly this feeling creeps up on me. Uh, Something isn't right, and I need to brush my teeth again. So I feel around in my mouth. On both sides, I have giant scars bleeding. Currently, it's not scars, just open sores, gashes, wounds, from whence I've bit myself during my spasmic behavior. And I have a sneaking suspicion something has gone very wrong at this point. I go downstairs, I join the ambulance, get driven to hospital, and Saint Caroltier is he's just buckling down. I'll be here in the waiting room when you need me. Don't worry, I'll stay. And at this point, I mean, it was 4 o'clock. I do remember when I got out of there and said to Carol, we can finally leave after I've had several tests, some of which you can see here, several bills, some of which I will show, others I won't. But it was a high fee to be a gynecologian in the Japanese hospital in the middle of the night. Yeah, costly. Oh, excuse me. It is late. I am pumped full of anti-seizure medication. They send me out, and because I'm a foreigner, once my emergency symptoms are subsiding, I am no longer a patient. I'll learn more about this as the weeks go, but basically you are done by then. So I am sent out. I can't believe Carol's still there. It's been like 4 hours or something. And I don't know. I don't remember what plan we had for this day, but all hail Saint Caroltier for just saying, hey, whatever you want to do, let's do it. So this is when I had my first vegan meal in Tokyo, in Japan. So we going to my first vegan restaurant in Tokyo. Let's go, Japan. A bit of a line for me. Here we go. We ended up finding, after getting there before they opened, twice I think, we found the soup kitchen. What's it called? It's a soup kitchen, and it actually says soup for all, the opposite of the Seinfeld quote. I'll get into the whole vegan Sargoth thing in other episodes. That'll be separate from this vlog, but it was a very nice meal, and for what started out as a dark day, and it became much worse when I realized what's happened, and when I started feeling how my brain was functioning the next day and more. This was really concerning to me. But hey, I got a bit of food, so I'm happy. Oh, and then there's another sign, another episode, another sign. So get a lot of this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.